In terms,
Have you been in the ring with
I think
professionally?
he would be flirting with three.
Okay.
In terms of in competition, he'd be flirting with three.
Who's one and two?
1 and 2 are Terrence Crawford and, believe it or not, Keith Thurman.
Oh
I
wow.
know a lot of people, you probably would expect me to say Errol Spence Jr., but
Like
it's
power maybe or
no.
no? Why Thurman so high?
People talk about the intelligence that Errol has. Keith is highly intelligent. You know,
Athletic too.
I would be remiss if I didn't say the Porterway podcast. He came on and he broke down to me how he broke down the fight before we got in the ring. I'm like, damn, like,
You were like,
all right, I just got to this level of intelligence. You've been there for a minute. You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, I feel
All right, what's up, YouTube, everybody, man? So today, man, I'm finna talk about your boy Showtime, Shawn Porter. Is this man salty, bruh? Or is there some kind of bad blood between him and Errol Spence? During Jordanis Ugas' media workout, the man stated that, and he was there to support Jordanis Ugas and his media workout and things like that, which is no problem. I wouldn't expect him to go anywhere else, considering that, he don't got the type of relationship he probably got with other people. But that's beside the point. Uh, During the Unitas Ugas, media workout, he was getting interviewed and things like that. And he stated that out of the top three, best competition that he fought at 147, he didn't even put Errol Spence in top three. He didn't even put him third. He had Crawford, Thurman, and Ugas, pretty much. And I think I think they kind of like, if you watch another one of my videos that I posted, or you just watch the post fight press conference, you can see that it was kind of some bad blood at the end of that during the press conference and things like that. Not bad blood, but things got a little weird, a little chippy, a little spicy or whatever you want to call it, between him and Shawn Porter. And I think that might be, you know, making up, making this out what it is right now. That could play a part. But honestly, looking at it objectively, I really look at it as like this. The three guys that he named all beat Shawn Porter the most convincingly, or gave him the toughest fight. Errol Spence did not beat Shawn Porter as convincingly as Keith Thurman did. I think we all know that. And obviously Terrence Crawford stopped him, so it's nothing more convincing than getting stopped. Unless the referee stopped the fight for no reason, stuff like that. But, it's nothing more convincing than being stopped. So that's pretty much it. And Ugas gave him a really tough fight that everybody said that he lost. And people, I ain't gonna lie, people have been saying that Shawn Porter lost to Ugas for, they were saying that during the build up to the Errol Spence fight, Spence versus Porter fight. So people have been consistent with that. So, and I watched a little bit of the fight. It was close and things like that. So, hey, those guys that he respect, I don't look at it as a diss to Errol Spence. I think he's just being honest from his perspective and things like that. And I think really why he don't really rank Errol Spence that high is because Errol Spence was really kind of fighting Shawn Porter fight, and that's what you don't want to do. Danny Garcia was fighting Shawn Porter fight, and that's what you don't want to do. The people who didn't let Shawn Porter fight his fight, like the most, was the people that he named. Keith Thurman, he boxed good. Terrence Crawford, he boxed good. He didn't really let Shawn Porter do anything like crazy. Not how he usually do. Let me say that. Compared to what Shawn Porter usually does to people, Terrence Crawford didn't really let him do half of that based on the stuff that I was seeing. And Yordenis Ugas is really good at making people fight his fight. So you see that over and over again. Yordenis Ugas is good at making people fight his fight, man. And I think that's why he respects him so much because Ugas is a real calm fighter. He doesn't let people, push him around the ring. The style that Shawn Porter has is not going to do much. If you're able to stay calm, and Ugas showed it, he was able to stay calm when Manny Pacquiao was throwing punches at him. A lot of fighters run away from Pacquiao, or they try to exchange with him. They don't really try to box him for real. Because you saw Keith Thurman run from Ugas, and you see he got dropped. You saw, all these other fighters try to run from Pacquiao, and he'll chase your ass down. So Ugas got a real dominant style in the ring, and I think that's why Shawn Porter chose him over Errol Spence, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. I agree, honestly. I think those were his toughest fights. Now, I don't think he was ranking them fighters as who's better, because in the Shawn Porter fight, Shawn Porter was landing great punches on Errol Spence. I think he even hurt Errol Spence in that fight. I could be wrong, but it was one of the rounds where he hit Errol Spence, and Errol Spence really started backing up. I don't think people noticed that, but yeah. So it was a rough and tough fight. It was a close fight, but I think the fights with Shawn Porter and them other guys was a lot tougher for him, especially Terrence and Keith. So that's all I got, man. I'm out, bro.